Okay guys, let's do this one more time. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. I really hope you're going to like this one because I am so excited to talk about these products today. Now, today's video, I'm just going to get straight into it. We are talking about the Anker Nano MagSafe charger. So first things first, I've been using this charger for a while now. I've had plenty of time to test it. And I'm just going to start by saying I started testing this and using it while I was using my iPhone 16 Pro Max. And now I'm actually using the iPhone 17 Pro, which is the one I'm actually filming the video on. So I've used it across two different iPhones now. I've also tested it with my wife's phone. At the time she had the iPhone 13, now upgraded to the iPhone 16. And across all iPhones I've had the chance to test this battery pack on. It has been absolutely amazing. And the one standout feature for me is the size. The slimness of the battery pack is absolutely fantastic, and for that reason I'm just going to start by saying I love it. So just to jump into things, I'm going to talk about the product itself and then we'll get into the pros and cons of it, and well, my conclusion, I think I've already given it away, but we'll get to that. So let me just start by talking about the specs of this battery pack. Okay, so first off, let's start by going into the specs of the products. Now the first thing I have a chance to test was the actual battery capacity. Now it is rated at 5K, so that's 5,000 milliamps. And I've done a little bit of experimenting just to see how a product actually holds up really, really good. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe and check out the other videos on the channel. There is one particular where I filmed the new 17 Pro in London with the London Eye and Big Ben. And the whole time we were filming that, I had this battery pack attached to my phone to keep it going through all the extensive filming we were doing throughout the day. And it held up really, really nicely. So first thing is to charge the battery pack from flat to full. Now we're talking about the power bank, not the iPhone. The power bank can charge from 0 to 100% in approximately 2 hours. When we're talking about the iPhone 16 Pro Max is where I did most of my initial testing. It can charge the iPhone 16 Pro Max from approximately 5% to 69% in about 2 hours and 20 minutes. And the way I was charging my iPhone 16 Pro Max was up to a maximum of 80%. So I know that this battery pack can take that particular phone's size and capacity to charge from 20% all the way up to 80% from a full power bank, basically. So up to about 80% the power bank will basically give out, and that's if you're not using the phone. If you just charge it from 20% to 80%, no usage on the phone. Now from my point of view, that is more than enough power to get you through another additional emergency charge. So it's not giving you from the 0 to 100, you're only getting from 20 to 80. So they're talking about 60% power for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I know the 17 Pro Max and 17 series have got larger battery capacities, so they will be less. But again, it's going to be on a use case scenario. So this, I did it from 20 to 80% and did not use the phone. One of the nice things about it is that because it's so slim and it's such a compact form factor, it sits nicely flush on the back of the iPhone 17 Pro. And if you are going to use it on the Pro Max, it will give you a little bit of space around the battery pack when it's attached to the back of the phone, which is also nice. And it doesn't take up so much space compared to other chargers that are out there. And the other thing I liked about it is it's not just good to charge your iPhone, but I used the iPhone, as I said, I charged it to a maximum of 80% battery capacity. So I charged it to my maximum, which was 80%, and from the start of the day, put the battery pack on the back of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, it didn't get hot. It kind of acted as a battery extender, and it helped me get through the whole day with, well, the battery pack eventually gave up when it ran out of charge, but the iPhone was still enough charged that I didn't have to worry about having battery or needing to recharge it by the end of the day. So it did, in that sense, kind of act in the same way as a battery extender does. And that is something I really liked about this. So to talk about the specs of it, it is 5000 milliamps. The particular model number for this battery pack is the Anker A1665. It has a thickness of 8.6 millimeters, which is just crazy because it's so thin. It's just amazing. Like it's thinner than every iPhone power bank available right now. And the weight of it is only 122 grams. Now, talking about the actual power itself, you can recharge the power bank via USB-C, and it recharges at a maximum of 5 volts. You can use the USB-C port to recharge your other devices. So say, for example, you want to recharge your AirPods. If you have a USB-C to Lightning, depending on the model, or USB-C to USB-C cable, you can recharge your other devices as well via the USB-C port. And again, if you're using the USB-C port to charge other devices, it will be at a maximum of 5 volts. Now, of course, if you're going to be using the power bank via MagSafe, it is Qi 2 wireless charging, and it supports wireless charging from 5 watts to 7.5 watts, all the way up to a maximum of 15 watts, depending on the device that you're charging. And if you're worried about the thinness and the safety or how hot it gets, now I'm just going to put it out there. It does tend to get hot in certain situations, so it's something to keep aware of. However, the safety side of things, this battery pack does have continuous battery protection for current, voltage, and temperature. So let's get into the pros and cons now. So first off, we're going to talk about the pros, of course. Now, the pros of the product is the slimness, and I cannot stop talking about how thin the product is because it's that amazing and it's so nice to hold. It's small, it's lightweight, and even if you attach it to the back of your phone and just put that in your pocket, even if you're wearing jeans, it doesn't stick out like a big rectangular bulge in your trouser pocket, for example. And it's actually really nice. It's like it doesn't cause you discomfort. You hardly even notice that you've got it on your phone if you're carrying it in your pocket, for example. The second pro has got to be the elegant design. It's so nice. It's a nice matte finish, and on the rim of the battery pack, it's like a nice, I don't know if it's metal, but it's like a metallic border going around the sides of it. Now, I opted to get the black one, but if you get the silver one, you're going to notice it even more because it's a silver border and a white battery pack. But I have a black case on my phone usually, so I tend to go for the black accessories, mainly because I like that blending in. The next pro we have to talk about is the fact that it does have a USB-C charging port. Now, as opposed to, for example, if I drop a name of Apple, their MagSafe battery pack originally started with the Lightning port, which I appreciate because they were using Lightning at the time. However, it's just nice to have the option of the USB-C, especially when you're recharging it and you don't need any more additional cables. So I'm just glad they went for USB-C as opposed to something else like micro USB, which some alternative manufacturers still use to this day, which I don't understand. And the last pro we have to talk about is the bright LEDs on the product. Now, the LEDs are there to show you the battery capacity left on your power bank, also when you're recharging it, to show you how long until it's got to fully recharge. Now, I've previously reviewed a different Anker product with a digital display, and I absolutely love those ones. But if I had to pick over the digital display and the little micro dots to play a bit of a guessing game, but it involved the super slim lightweightness of this battery pack, I'm going for this one, hands down. I know it's less capacity, but the ease of use and the comfortability wins for me all the way. And again, we've got to talk about the cons, which there's obviously going to be cons for every product that I'm going to review. I'm going to give you my honest opinion. And again, if you haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with your friends and family. It's maybe somebody that you know is looking for a power bank and this might be something that interests them. So don't forget to share this video. And let's get into those cons. So first things first, we're going to address that elephant in the room. It's the small capacity. It's only 5000 milliamps compared to larger battery packs which are available very widely on the market right now. So it's definitely not going to be suitable if you're looking for a power bank which is going to give you multiple recharges on your iPhone, especially if you're out and about or if you're traveling. This is definitely not going to be the one. But if you're looking for that emergency boost, or perhaps that you're looking to use it as a battery extender, this is going to be really good. Now, again, just depending on the use case scenarios, another con is going to be the fact that it's not as fast as other power banks available. So depending on what you're using it for, it's not going to be suitable for everyone, I can tell you that right now. But if you're looking for a fast power bank to recharge your iPhone, this is not going to be it. This does take its time, and I've stated how long it takes earlier on in the video. But again, if you're looking to use as a battery extender, to some level, it will give you that power that you need to get you through the day. And the last con we have to talk about is the temperature. Now, again, as I stated, I used it as a battery extender. It was absolutely fine throughout the day. It didn't heat up to the point of me feeling any kind of discomfort or noticing it too much. Obviously, it does get warm because it's in use and it's a battery, but it didn't get hot to the point where it caused any concern to myself. However, when I recharged the iPhone 16 Pro Max in my testing from about 5% to I think it was 69% I got, in that space of that 2 hours and 20 minutes where the phone was getting recharged, I did notice the power bank getting quite hot. And again, not hot to the point where it was concerning, but the fact that obviously when it's getting hotter, the way it's going to recharge and the power output, it's going to slow down, especially because I was using it via MagSafe. So that's just another thing to be aware of. Okay, so overall, I just have to express that I love this product. For me, I am using it as a direct replacement to the Apple MagSafe power bank, which I did originally have, and again, I reviewed on the channel, so subscribe if you haven't, and it's in the playlists. I loved the Apple MagSafe power bank, despite the fact that the original came with Lightning. Just the fact that I knew it was from Apple, and the portability and slimness of that power bank was amazing, but this one is even slimmer. It's more lightweight, and it just is a comfortable and really nice product to own, and it's probably one of my favorite chargers that I own right now. I know Apple has released a newer MagSafe power bank, but although that one does have USB-C on it now, it's mainly made for the iPhone Air, and the dimensions of it, the way the MagSafe is, just doesn't fit the iPhone 17 Pro or the Pro Max. And although you can use it in certain angles, I wouldn't recommend it. But if you're looking for something like that, I cannot recommend this product highly enough. So what do you guys think of the product? Let me know your thoughts in your comments down below. I'd love to hear them. I'd love to know what else you guys have been using. If you've used this one, how has it been? And again, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support really does go a long way. I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.